For those that fully don't understand how military pay works, let me just quickly break it down for you. This is mainly towards those that are active duty in the military, not so much guard and reserve, because theirs is a little bit different. So the military really splits its pay up into 3 simple categories. So first you got your base pay, and you got your BAS, which is just your basic allowance for food, I call it, because the other word is confusing as hell. And then you got your basic allowance for housing, your BAH. Base pay is your main category that honestly everybody knows about. Basically just like your annual salary that you make in total every single year, and it's heavily dependent on 2 factors. You got your first factor, which is what rank you are or pay grade you are in the military. And then your second big factor is your time in service. How many years have you been in? So, of course, the higher rank and the longer you've been in service, the more you're going to get paid in that base pay category. So this is all public information. So here's the whole chart that shows the 2026 base pay rates. The most important thing to note, though, is that out of all 3 categories, this is the only one that you're going to be taxed on. So any money that you make in the other 2 categories, taxes are not going to be taken out of that. Next up, you got your BAS, which is basically just your basic allowance for food each month. This is literally just a flat out rate that increases every year to account for inflation. The rate for 2026 is $476.95 every single month. Just to remind you guys, though, that money that you make for BAS is non-taxable, meaning that is all yours to keep for food. The government ain't taking shit back from that. And then finally, you got your basic allowance for housing every single month. This rate heavily depends on where you are stationed at and where you're currently living. So anybody that is stationed in California is going to be making way more money from BAH than somebody that is stationed in Mississippi, because it directly reflects the living cost in these areas. This money is a flat rate that you make every single month, and it could honestly be used either for rent or for actually buying a house for like a mortgage. Which, if you want me to be honest, if the government is giving you this kind of money, why wouldn't you just go out and buy a house and use the money that they're giving you? Of course, there is a lot more thought that actually goes into it than just going out and buying a house, but that is exactly what I'm going to be doing, and I can kind of break that down for you guys. Compared to what most people think, you're actually making pretty good money from the military that can set you up for success in the long run. Let me know if you want me to make another video breaking down these numbers into more detail so then it makes more sense to understand.